What is up, everybody? Z-Swigs here with your Destiny 2 reset breakdown for week number 9 on Tuesday, October 31st, 2017. Ooh, it's spooky Halloween episode. Now with 100% more ghosts. There's not going to be any ghosts. I don't have time for special effects. He's got to go up early on Tuesday. This week, we've got the Flashpoint on the EDZ, a very familiar Nightfall. Feels like deja vu. And then, of course, your standard Clan XP is your call to arms. But the thing that's interesting about today is around noon Central Time, the challenge mode for the raid drops for the first time. So if you're into that, and you're into discovery and figuring out all the fun things you get to do in the raid, this is going to be a fun week for you because, you know, there's nothing better than if you're a discoverer just discovering things. So, yeah. But let's get right into it. The Nightfall this week, like I said, it seems familiar, and that's because it is the arms dealer. Still, it's the same strike as last week, but it has different modifiers, so I guess that's better. It's the same exact Nightfall as week 1 of Destiny, so if you weren't high enough light to run the Nightfall the first week of Destiny 2, this is your chance. The modifiers are Prism. Your attacks matching the focus element deal increased damage. All other elemental damage is reduced. Kinetic and incoming damage is unaffected. The focus element rotates periodically. And Time Warp, killing time. This is the Fallen version of the strike. That means there's Fallen in the beginning, there's Fallen in the tank room, which is my least favorite version. I hate those shanks. If I could build a world without sniper shanks, that would be a world I'd want to live in. All right, but overall, these modifiers aren't too bad. As a lowly, like, 275, 280 Guardian the first week of Destiny, I was able to do the Rat King. So I'm sure if I can do it, y'all can do it too. Don't feel discouraged. The trick here is Prism. This modifier is essentially a rotating burn, okay? But it's a little different because the enemies don't get buffs, and your weapons that aren't currently buffed do decreased damage. So here's how it works. Basically, every 30 seconds or so, it's going to rotate between Arc, Solar, and Void. When it's Arc, use your Arc energy weapons, whether that's a power weapon or an energy weapon, it doesn't matter. Use your elemental Arc weapons. Your weapons will do 2 to 3 times more damage, roasting everybody in sight. Same thing goes for Solar. When it's Solar, use your Solar weapons. It roasts people. The smart way to do this is the 3 of you load into this Nightfall. You all spread across your elements. So one of you runs Solar Arc, one of you runs Arc Void, and one of you runs Void Solar. That way you spread it across the entire spectrum. 2 of you are always shooting the correct element. All right? And when it's not your element, use your kinetic weapon, because like I said, your energy weapons and your power weapons, they don't match what is currently active. They do less damage. You will feel like you're throwing napkins at the bad guys. So make sure you use your high-powered kinetic weapons if you're not on the right elemental burn for that time. That's the secret. Mow through the ads with that secret. That's the way you do it. Because killing time, basically killing a red bar adds a second. Or 3 seconds. I think it's 3 seconds. Killing a red bar adds 3 seconds. Killing a yellow bar adds 7. All right, so you want to kill as many mans as you possibly can. And oh, buddy, are there a lot of mans in this Nightfall. You should have no problem doing it. Team shoot. Make sure you're using your matching element type. That's the key to victory here. Once you get to the actual boss, use your Merciless, okay? Wait till it says Solar. Use your Merciless. Then wait for Arc. Use your Arc supers because all of them are roaming. Hunter has an Arc roaming. Titan has an Arc roaming. Warlock has an Arc roaming. That is not necessary. Merciless is really the key here. You can literally kill the boss. You can one-cycle him. If all 3 of you have full Merciless ammo and it's Solar Burn, you can roast the boss in one phase. That's the way to do it. It's a fairly easy Nightfall. I mean, you probably played it last week. It's basically the same thing, but with more Fallen. Just kill the dudes, team shoot. Prism makes these a lot easier, I think, in my opinion, to do. So I think you'll have a lot of fun doing the Nightfall this week. It's harder than it's easier than it looks. It looks hard. It's not as hard as it seems. I think you guys will have a good time doing the Nightfall this week. Now let's go to the tower and check out everything there. While we're loading to the tower, the raid rotation this week. Pleasure Gardens, followed by the Gauntlet, followed by the Royal Bass, followed by the Big Bad Calus. So that is, again, the doggos, the game show, the bathers, and then Calus at the end. The challenge mode will be the Royal Baths, which will be the third encounter. It launches at 10 a.m. Pacific, 5 p.m. UK time, 1 p.m. Eastern time. And again, it will be the Royal Baths. So there will be a challenge mode for the bathers. Good luck to all of you who attempt it. I hope you have a good time. Sounds like it's going to be rough, so good luck to you. Pleasure Gardens, Gauntlet, Royal Baths, Calus, with Royal Baths challenge mode running all week long if you're watching this afternoon Central Time on Tuesday. All right, at the tower, first person we check in with is old Tess Everest. How you doing?
Welcome, Guardian.
How you doing, Tess? This week she has got Huddle Up, which is, I don't know, it's an emote that I think would be good if you like football. I don't know. This emote doesn't resonate with me, but that's just me. Dancey Dance. This is a good one. All right? It's a good dance. It's very disrespectful. Before trials, it's always a good one to do this. Get to the point. You know, it's fun. All right? Then we've got the Wave Maker, which is a pretty gaudy-looking sparrow. It's very Vanguard-esque, but it's beautiful. I do like it. It is fun. So you can check that out. It is only 150 speed, though, so keep that in mind. We've also got the legendary Ordinate VD ship. I think this is ugly, but to each his own. We've also got exotic ship here, Rose and Bone. It's like the Crucible variant of the Futurama robot ship that I keep talking about. The lore on this ship, again, you can go and read it, even if you don't buy it. That's one of the best things about these exotics being on here. We've also got Mind of Its Own, which is the ornament for Darcy. Zer sold Darcy last time, so you should have a need for this ornament, although I like the original better. I'm very negative today. I apologize. Then we've also got Summer Storm, a weapon ornament for the Risk Runner. I actually like this one better than the Risk Runner. It's pretty cool looking. So you can pick that up as well. The Optimacy is arms this week, so if you need the Optimacy set, you're trying to build it before the seasons change, and these all go away, arms are on sale today. We've also got the Tower Shell, which is a pretty cool looking shell. It's just a very standard shell. Reminds me of Destiny 1, the simpler days. And then we've got the Titan Shell, which, as you would guess, has the Titan Griffin with the Titan logo on it. So if you're a Titan, you can pick that up today. And Midnight Talons, popular demand, finally wins. Midnight Talons is here. It's very gold and very black. It can make, depending on what you're equipping it to, like my Skaithlock is now all black, as you can see. So that makes it look really cool. But the gold is kind of weird. It just depends on what you're trying to do. Watermelon is also on here. Fantastic. People have been wanting this forever. I will never wear this. But some people really like to look ugly. They think it's great. No offense. And then Golden Trace. This is like Midnight Talons, but more gold! And like I said, it really depends on the... It really depends on the shader. Like, Golden Trace actually looks pretty dang good on my Hunter. And some ships turn completely gold. Some things are completely black. It's also got a little bit of a shimmer to it. So it's really up to your personal preferences. See how it looks on your on your gear. But Golden Trace and Midnight Talons are both highly sought-after, Eververse-only shaders. Watermelon is here as well. And then, of course, your Fireteam Medallion. You can go pick that up if you want it as well. Cora Ray. Now, she resets at like noon. It's a really weird reset. So the stuff she has right now will change if you watch this after the actual reset day. But right now she has Unbroken, she has Payback, and she has Larceny. So this one is Steel, the ship. This one is Revisit the Mission, Reflect Odds Recovery, Zavala's Grand Entrance. Okay, this is what this is. This is the first mission in the EDZ on your second trip there. This is the one where you fight Thumos the Unbroken, and this is the one where you steal his ship. However, if rotation is to be believed, then what you'll get is Larceny, 1AU, which is the Almighty mission, and then Chosen, which is the final mission in the game. That'll probably be what it rotates to. All of these missions are kind of long and kind of tedious. But she does give out 300 level gear occasionally, so it's probably worth doing to get those tokens. She does not require 20. She requires like 6, which means you can do 1 or 2 of these meditations and get enough for a rank-up package. So Akora Ray is here. She rotates at a different schedule. Right now she's got these 3 missions. So I'm just going to keep doing Akora Ray until they fix her reset schedule, and that way I'm always in the habit of checking her. So sorry about her stupidness. It's not my fault. Right, Deej a letter. And Cayde. As we said, the Flashpoint is on the EDZ.
Well, hey there.
He is selling treasure maps. We'll pick them all up, and we're going to go hunt them down.
Whatever you need, buddy.
Thanks, Cayde. That's so generous of you.
Back to the wilds with you.
And bong, 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 bong. Okay, so we got one over here in Sojourner's Camp. We got a couple over here in Mavic Square. We got one over here in the tunnels, it looks like, or that might be the Dark Forest. One over here in the Gulch, one on the outskirts. These are going to be fun to find, so let's go hunt them down. Chest number 1 is this one right here. Okay, all I can give you to go on is this one is... It's high up, so look up, I guess. Don't look at me like that. I'm doing my best. So Cayde, as he does his best, as usual, gives us a little bit of a clue. So from Trossland, just head down here. We're going to head towards Mavic Square, which is like the World Quest area. It's also the area you go for the Lake of Shadows Strike. If you don't have Xbox tiers, it's a whole thing. Or PC tiers, I guess now. Head through this door and into this building. And then when you reach this room, don't be fooled. Do not head into the Saltworks. Instead, turn around and jump to the 3rd floor. And here is Cayde's first chest. Well, 3 blues. I guess that's better than 2 blues. Second chest we're going to grab is right here. I'll tell you what. You get to work cleaning out the angry spider pirates and space rhinos, and I'll give you the deed to this little cabin I won from Rin. With a little work, could become a nice little getaway. All right, so Cayde 6 is promising us a house in return for finding this treasure. So first of all, it's in the outskirts, so spawn at Trossland. There is no outskirts spawn. And head to the left here. All the way around this thing. If you're a pro, you can take the shortcut right here, which obviously I am not because I just hit 3 things trying to show you the shortcut. I'm just going to go around, try to bask in my embarrassment for a couple minutes. And then once you get to the outskirts, you're going to turn right. And you're going to take the right path. Do not go left. It's basically the path straight in front of you. This is the one that would generally lead you to the sludge. So you're going to take it. You're going to follow the road. Easy as pie. Just follow the road. Go under this tree. Once you get to this tree and get to that rubble, before you get to the water, just jump off your sparrow. There's a little trail right here. All right? Walk up the trail. And Cayde's chest, by the way, Sans cabin is right here. Cool, Spark of the Machine. I've actually been wanting this emblem. I'm very happy to have grabbed it. Look at that. Destiny 1 emblem right there. Looks good. Third chest we're going to get is this one up here in the Dark Forest. Good news, I remember exactly where one of my old EDZ caches is. Bad news, those parts are taken territory now, so I guess the question is, how bad do you want it? So we're going to warp to the sludge. Just go ahead and jump on your sparrow. This one's actually not really that much of taken territory. There are some shanks right here, fighting some space rhinos, as Cayde likes to call them, so you can drive right by them. We're just going to sparrow up here. Going to totally redeem myself for the embarrassment I had in the outskirts by staying on my sparrow all through these little waterfalls, showing you what a pro sparrow rider I really am. Basically, you're just going to head to the Dark Forest. It couldn't be easier. All right, and once you get into the Dark Forest right here, you'll see some light glowing, and that light is Cayde's third chest. It's so spooky in here. It's perfect for Halloween. Open it up. Okay, got my letter fragment for the week, and that's it. Everything else is moist. All right, the fourth chest we get is right here, technically in the Gulch, but you're going to warp into the sludge to get here. Stash plenty of loot up at that old mill in the EDZ. To scare the dregs off, I'd throw on some old Festival of the Lost Mass and make them think the place was haunted. Perfect Halloween chest. So like I said, warp into the sludge and just go straight. Follow this little water till you get to the road, and you're going to head to the Gulch, and that means basically just follow the road. Okay, pretty simple. Ignore all the space rhinos shooting at you. They're very rude. Keep over here on the highway. You're literally riding the highway to this chest. Life is a highway. Oh, who broke this one? Well, guess you can't ride it all night long, can you? Okay, so right here, up there on that hill, is actually Cayde's chest. So you can see the light. But to get up there, keep going into the Gulch proper and stop at these little signs. The easiest way I found to get up here is this corner right here. You can jump onto this rock, and then you can jump up to the top up here, and then you can jump over the log or you can go under the log. And that is pretty much the easiest way to get here. There is some parkour involved if you need to get around this corner. You can actually walk around that corner. I just wanted to show off. And then to make it over to the mill, here is Cayde's 4th chest. Spooky indeed. The 5th and final chest is this one right down here in Sojourner's Camp. You do much driving? Me neither. But I used to spend the nights hiding out near this truck, just teetering on a ledge, just waiting for the day some dumb drag would send it over the ledge. That day never came. Thank goodness, otherwise we wouldn't have Cayde. So you could warp into Trossland if you want. I prefer to warp into Winding Cove just for a change of scenery. Summon your Sparrow, do a 180, and start driving across this lake. Don't worry, it's going to tell you that you're going to die. Ignore it. As long as you're on this side of the rock, you'll be fine, okay? So just keep going this way over the lake. Look for this little ledge up onto the road, and jump onto the road. And then we're going to follow it all the way to the outskirts. If you're coming from Trossland, like if you're going to that second chest where you kept right, instead, go left. That would be how you get here if you want to go the Trossland way. My Sparrow just hit a tiny rock. Space bike, got stopped by a pebble. And then you're going to turn right onto this bridge, just for orientation. Trossland's over that direction, so you would come down this road right here, straight ahead. That's where the servitor is, right in front of me. So you turn left, go that way, and then turn left again onto this road. Or you turn right from Winding Cove. That's, if you're coming from Trossland, that's just to orient you. Keep driving under this bridge. It's a beautiful area of the country, and you'll see the semi-truck dangling precariously over the edge of an abyss. And on the back of said semi-truck is Cayde's 5th stash chest. Well, that's another troll chest. Fun times. All right, guys. Well, that's apparently all the loot I get this week. So, yay me. Thank you guys so much for watching this episode. I am Z-Swigs. I hope I help you find some chests. Thank you guys for subscribing, giving the video a thumbs up, leaving a comment if you liked it. I appreciate it. If you want more Destiny, come check me out on Twitch, twitch.tv/Z-Swigs. I'm pretty much live every darn day. I'm a variety streamer. I'm playing Mario Odyssey all week. If you want to come see that, Horizon Zero Dawn the week after that, Star Wars Battlefront the week after that, and then Curse of Osiris! All December long, except for Breath of the Wild. So if you like video games, you like positive communities, come drop me a follow on Twitch. Even if you can't watch, I'd appreciate that. And hit the subscribe button on YouTube. Thank you guys so much for the support you've given me. I love you. I'll see you guys next week. Bye-bye, guys.